Okay, this is gold pine resin farming. I noticed that the videos online were kind of dated, and so I decided to post one from the remaster. So you start from the dark root garden bonfire, and you run past these guys, which is no problem if you can sprint and have under 25% equipment load. So what I do is I go down here, I turn around because sometimes these guys can follow you. I just turn their direction so they can't backstab me. Put on the gold serpent ring. I had the Havel's ring on so I could run fast. So you get a guaranteed drop from these big mushrooms, but I had a really good run of getting drops from the small mushrooms as well. As you can see, there's 2 gold pine resins right there. I was able to get 99 gold pine resins, that's the maximum, in a little over an hour using this method. And I do 2 runs, so you can see exactly how I use the homeward bone at the end. So this is an unusually good drop rate there. I got 2 in a row from the small mushrooms. Four out of 5. Do not expect to get 4 out of 5. I sort of did cherry pick this particular run. The next run you'll see is a little bit more typical, where you only get 1 or 2 from the small mushrooms. So here I am using the homeward bone, so you don't have to make the trip back. Kind of cuts your traveling in half. Switch my ring back to Havel's so I can sprint. One thing about the gold pine resin is you can only buy 10 from merchants total, so if you do not farm them, you will not get 99 of them. The charcoal pine resin, which applies fire to weapons, you can buy those, so it's easy to get 99 of those when you have a lot of souls to burn. But the gold pine resin does more damage when you apply it to your weapons than the charcoal pine resin. So, having a lot of gold pine resin is also beneficial. So simply farming these large ones to get the guaranteed drops. One other thing I'd like to note is that the Great Hollow, which has these mushroom guys as well, and as well as the smaller mushroom people, I went there and tried to farm, and I did 4 runs, and I got 0 pine resin. So I just don't think that those ones are not meant to be farmed, as far as I can tell. So yeah, this is a more typical run where the small ones do not drop very often. Okay, no drops yet from the small ones. Oh, got one. Right, I see one off in the distance. I decide to go and get it. Even though you can skip that one if you want to make your runs a little more quick. I just found that killing the small ones in general, I got a lot of pine resins from them, so it was worthwhile for me to go around and get all of them. And that's it. 2 full runs, gold pine resin farming.